What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of Talking Sports with TC. And huge news yesterday that happened in Major League Baseball. After 99 days, the lockout is finally over. The Players Union and the owners of Major League Baseball agreed to a new collective bargaining agreement, which means that baseball will start on April 7th. I'm so looking forward to this. And to be perfectly honest with you, I had a feeling that the lockout was not going to drag on that long. Now, granted, it was 99 days that it dragged on, and spring training games were missed. The opening day was supposed to start at the end of this month, got pushed back to April 7th. But the Players Union and the owners were finally able to resolve their differences, which is what I've been pleading with for both sides to do this entire time. And they were finally able to get a deal done and get it ratified. So the main points of this agreement, the new CBA, is the collective bargaining tax, the threshold tax, luxury tax, if you will, has been increased. The players' minimum salary will be increased from $530K to just around $730K for the league minimum. But the two big things that I'm excited about from a competitive standpoint is the NL, the National League, will finally have a designated hitter starting this upcoming season. And the postseason will be expanded from 10 teams to 12 teams. This will make some very interesting and compelling pennant race baseball down the stretch around late August, early September, when the games actually do matter, when teams try and make the final push to grab postseason spots. So having one additional spot for a postseason berth in each league will be very exciting, and it will get the teams that were clinging to hope to get a postseason spurt. Now to have a postseason spot, will have something to play for a lot more. So I'm happy that the owners and the players were finally able to get a deal done. Granted, it took them a little bit longer than what I thought it should have, but nevertheless, they were able to get it done. So on April 7th, you're going to hear two of the most exciting words in all sports: play ball. So I'm so looking forward to that. So with that being said, will baseball's reputation be hurt from this? That remains to be seen. I mean, once the games start in a couple weeks, and the season goes on, I think that all will be forgiven. And what I'm looking forward to, now that the lockout is officially over, is the free agent signing frenzy that's going to take place for the next couple of weeks. You have some huge names that are still out there in the market, such as Carlos Correa, you have Freddie Freeman, you have Anthony Rizzo, other names that are out there that have not signed big contracts yet. So this will be a very interesting next week or two in terms of players that are destined to sign with their former teams or current teams, or will be shopping for new homes elsewhere. So this will be a very interesting period. I think that the first 24 to 48 hours will indicate just how busy it is. If a big name signs within the next day or two, then it's going to be like the Wild Wild West in terms of trying to sign players and try to get them in the training camp on time. But like I said before, this is huge for Major League Baseball to end this lockout. It salvaged their season. They'll still play 162 games. Both sides were able to agree to some concessions, and that's what labor unions and labor agreements are for. If there's a contention of issues, then you have to hash it out. And sometimes it may take a little bit longer than what people want, but they were ultimately able to get a deal done. So yes, I'm excited about baseball starting. Now, granted, it's not on the actual start date, but it will start on April 7th, and there will be a full season to be played. So I'm so looking forward to that. Well, fans of the show, make sure to post your comments, make your voices and your opinions be heard. And also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That concludes another episode of Talking Sports with TC. Enjoy your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And on April 7th, let's play ball.